My name is Linda. Life had always been orderly for me. My mornings started with quiet routines, a cup of tea, and hours spent looking out the kitchen window. I took comfort in consistency. Since childhood, this had been my way: neatness, clean spaces, balanced meals. I kept these habits for decades, believing that order would protect me. Yet, I didn't realize how subtly my body was beginning to send me messages I could no longer ignore. It started with small, almost invisible signs. A strange smell, a fleeting discomfort. At first, I ignored it. But slowly, it crept into my everyday life. One day, my granddaughter came to hug me. She paused. She stepped back just slightly. She didn't say a word, but I felt it. Something was off. That evening, I checked my clothes. Clean, freshly washed. But there it was again, a subtle, unsettling odor that made me shrink inside. My heart sank. What is this? Am I losing control of my body? I wondered. In the following weeks, it became a recurring problem. I showered more often. I bought expensive deodorants. I even switched perfumes. Nothing worked. My anxiety and shame grew stronger. I asked myself constantly, have I just grown old? Or is my body betraying me? I lived with a constant inner dialogue. Why can't I fix this? Why am I struggling while others seem fine? These questions kept me awake at night. At work, around friends, even next to my granddaughter, I felt disconnected from my own body. Every faint odor, every uncomfortable moment, intensified the anxiety inside me. I spent hours online searching causes of body odor, how to maintain body freshness, internal health and odor. Articles, forums, advice, all confusing and often contradicting each other. I tried new diets. I cut back on coffee and sugar. Some days felt slightly better, only for the next day to feel worse than ever. This cycle left me frustrated and almost hopeless. Friends would say it happens with age, but I refused to accept that. I wanted to solve this. I knew it wasn't only a surface problem. My body was sending signals about deeper issues. Finally, I decided to see a doctor. After several tests, nothing serious was found. But the doctor asked one simple question: what do you eat during the day? I had no real answer. My daily choices and habits, which I had ignored for years, had affected me more than I realized. Every small decision, every routine, had an impact on my body. I began a plan of small, deliberate changes. Mornings, eggs and vegetables instead of sweet pastries. Throughout the day, at least 2 liters of water. Evenings, light, easily digestible meals. Exercise, a 20-minute walk every day. Diet, fermented foods and yogurt to support gut health. The first week, I noticed nothing. My inner anxiety, my shame, my discomfort, they were still present. But I persisted. Each small step, each minor change, taught me patience and resilience. I often thought, what if this doesn't work? Every minor setback pushed me to try again. I felt at war with my own body, yet this struggle gave me strength. After 3 weeks, I began to notice a change. The smell was gone from my clothes. My skin felt lighter, smoother. But most importantly, the peace inside me returned. I started to acknowledge my body, not as an enemy, but as a friend giving me warnings I had ignored. Now, I understand that aging is just a number. The one who controls life is me. If you, too, feel disconnected from your body, perhaps the problem isn't external. Perhaps your body is trying to speak to you, and all you need to do is listen.